Welcome to Brian's Action Figure Reviews, and today we've got another action figure review for you. Today is my review of the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga Nappa figure. I've been after this big boy for a long time, and I'm glad to have finally got him. He looks massive. He's weighty as feck as well. So let's get him out and see if he measures up to my high review standards. So let's have a look at Nappa in the box he comes in. You can see he looks really good near the pictures. You can see him in the background as well with the scouter on. And in the window you can see all these different heads and stuff. Down here you've got all the usual Dragon Ball Z, Bandai Tamashi Nations, the certificate of authenticity. There we go. You got a window at the side here. Interesting little curve. On the back, you've got all the Japanese stuff. If you can speak this language, you can pause here. I presume this is all safety warnings anyway. So, you've got on the back, simple style and heroic action. SH Figuarts is a new standard. You know all the stuff that goes here anyway. A full array of international interchangeable hand and face parts allow for expressive portrayal of Nappa. And here he is in all his posy glory. Here he is with the Scouter Vegeta, who unfortunately I haven't been able to pick up yet. I'm still in the market for one of those. And here he is with more stuff there. Super action. Dynamic articulation enables recreation of Nappa iconic action sequences from the anime. Ignore that. And on the top, we got another window to his soul. And on the bottom, you got more pictures. So, let's get this big guy out of the box. So here is Nappa out of the box. As you can see, he looks quite impressive. He's quite big and bulky. It's kind of similar in heft to Broly, who I reviewed not so long ago. Lots of moving pieces here that I didn't expect to see. These come off. Not all of them. Too sure of that. I think it pops back in there. And you have two holes here and you have two little things there. So that's Nappa. I'll pop that in there in a sec. There we go. So, first thing I notice about Nappa. These are very... I could picture if you were messing about with this doing photos and stuff, that these would get very annoying. They're quite loose. So I don't know what's the story there. I don't know, is it just the one I got? But this one I'd say has been in the box quite a while, so it has a little discoloration on the legs. Like it's been in the sun for a while, I don't know. Maybe. Someone else can help me out there. But, or I could have a KO, I don't know yet. But, yeah, so let's have a look at the accessories first, before I go too far into muddling with this figure. So, he comes with these hands. He comes with the come and get me hand, which is quite cool. And all those. He comes with a head with a scouter. This was on it when I got it originally. He comes with I'm really angry now head. And like Jiren, this head uses the new technology. So you can just pull that out and pop the heads back on. Same with this fella. This is like, oh shit, Goku is here, I'm done for. Head. And again, that thing just pops out. Or pulls out like that, and you've got a perfectly usable head now for Nappa. And they pop on pretty easily. Now it also comes with this. He's a fireball effect. And it's on a stand, so I'm going to get that out for you now. Live. So anyone who's had a Dragon Ball Z figure should know how to use these things. They're pretty easy to set up and what have you. You just have a hole And the irony of me messing it up at the first go is delicious. So that pops in right there. And I have scissors to open this because I'm useless at pulling plastic apart. And his hand is caught onto the sellotape, and there we go. So we can get rid of that for the bin. And as you can see here, there's a little spot for that to go on there. And it should be easy enough, but they can be fiddly, like all pieces really. And Nappa can fire his fireball at people. So that's pretty cool. I like when they do stuff like that. It shows they put that extra bit of effort into it. So let's have a look at the articulation. Now, as I said, these things are going to get in the way of everything. So for the purpose of doing articulation, I'm going to take these off. But know that when they're on, that articulation will be slightly fudged up. So for the head, looks down, looks up, goes all the way around in circles, looks a little bit of side to side movement. The arm goes all the way around again. Remember, it's going to be, let's put this on actually, because there's no point me doing in a review if I'm not going to actually. And again, this thing is very, very loose. This is really going to annoy me. The minute you move the arm up, it comes off. So I'm disappointed sort of in this. It's quite loose. Arm, bicep swivel goes around in circles fully. There's a double jointed elbow, which is totally blocked off by his elbow or his muscles. His arms go around and around. There is swivel here and waist swivel. So legs go this far up. He's a beefy boy, so they can't go that far. They bend all the way around, go all the way back that far. Double jointed knees again. Rocker ankles, toe articulation, which doesn't really make sense considering the width of his feet. So yeah, I'm not too blown away by this figure, being honest. It's like the minute. Oh, here we go. It's actually working properly now. Maybe I hadn't it clipped in, so. But it is very fiddly, this whole piece here. You would have thought it would be locked down properly. Like, I don't know. So, that's the articulation, which is good, but as you'd expect for a big fella like Nappa, it's a little bit limited. Not overly limited, but a little bit. As for the heads, they're actually a little bit more difficult than Jiren to pop off, but they do pop off. I said this was like Jiren. It's not. It's a bit more difficult. So there you go. There's that head, and you can see the vein in the head. It's sort of like mine trying to put it on at the moment. Let's see the hands. Do they pop off as easily? No, they come off really easy. So the hands change quite easily, which is good. So yeah, so before I go any further, just to show you how big he is compared to other figures in the line, as he is quite chunky. Here he is next to Super Saiyan God Goku. Here he is next to his old friend Vegeta. I do intend to get the Scouter version of Vegeta to go with him. Here he is next to Jiren. So he's quite tall, but not as tall as Broly, who is probably the biggest one I've got so far in this line. So that's been, I mean to say, follow up on my previous one. Now that we've got ratings, I'm going to give this guy a 6 because of how fiddly he is, mostly, but also heads and stuff are quite difficult to put on. I don't know why that is. And I don't know, like as I said, there is a slight discolouring in the legs. I don't know if that's part of the figure or not, but definitely knocks off a point for me as well. I do like him though, but yeah, so 6 for Nappa. Could have been a lot better, but not so bad that I don't want it. I definitely am glad I have him in my collection. Just could have been a bit better, that's all. So yeah, that's my review for Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts Nappa. Hope you enjoyed it. There was plenty more on the channel as always, and we'll see you soon. Bye.